Welcome to Harrisburg High School. The Harrisburg School District illuminates a variety of pathways for students to reach their maximum potential. Along with advanced AP and dual credit courses, HHS students have the option to choose between traditional or customized learning. So what's the difference between TL and CL? Both programs use a letter-based grading scale. Both programs expect students to become proficient in content and practices. Curriculum is based on South Dakota state standards, and both pathways utilize the same resources to develop skills outlined in those standards. In traditional learning, learners continue to progress at the teacher's pace, even if that means they have not fully mastered the content. In traditional classrooms, teachers often lead the majority of the lessons, discussions, and learning, with learners at the center of all activities.
I enjoy TL because I'm a very tactical learner, so I like to use my hands, and I also need to hear something from a teacher. I need to hear them explain it to me and ask questions. So that's how I learn best, and that is why I think TL is one of the best spots for me.
So we know it's parallelogram. First thing we expect, how are we going to show it's a rhombus? What's special about a rhombus? Business formula, do you need it? X2 minus x squared. Add your x's. What page is it on? Yeah, 61.
In TL, learners move through the content at the teacher's pace, regardless of mastery of content. Teachers have the discretion to revisit the content if it becomes apparent that the majority of the class has not mastered the content. But this is determined at the classroom level rather than by individual.
And you turn so that you can get higher visual acuity to see what you're seeing. So your partner is going to hold a card out to the side on the E over there, and you can then see if this E on your finger is fuzzy.
I don't know, there's ones no big ones. It's blurry. It's blurry over there.
So that's, I think, probably right up there.
Yeah, blurry.
Can you ever see?
I can still see it. Do you go out to it?
You all.
Because the timeline of a course is fixed, learners will receive final grades at the end of the semester regardless if the content is fully mastered.
Rose, would you like to?
If TL learners do not pass a class, they must retake classes required for graduation. TL learners have study halls to work on projects or homework. In customized learning, learners must show mastery of concepts before moving on.
Don't forget to hop.
By the left?
In CL, teachers provide learners with a timeline for completing a course within 1 semester or 1 year.
In a CL classroom, you can sit with like groups, and the teacher doesn't really like give like a seminar, like talk to you, and you just kind of work on your own most of the time unless it's like a lab or something.
The requirement of mastery allows learners to work ahead of pace or behind teacher pace in order to ensure comprehension of the material. This feature can affect the rate at which the learner completes the class, allowing learners to finish early and invest time and energy into other courses, or to extend the length of courses beyond the standard semester or year in order to achieve mastery and become more successful in future classes.
My favorite part about CL would be the flexibility and being able to get ahead and be able to keep working even if other people in your class aren't at the same spot as you.
So normally in traditionalized learning, you have hard set due dates that you have to have assignments done by, whereas in CL, you kind of have more time to get things done, and whether that be you need a little more extra time or you are able to get it done quickly, whatever works best for you, so that's really nice.
Yeah.
Another thing that's really nice about it is if you're ever like sick or you go on a trip, it's really easy to make up all the work that you missed because you have everything that you need on your computer, so you always have all your schoolwork with you.
If you have any questions, the teachers are always able to help you. It's not like you just have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
You can still go ask them questions and things, but they're not constantly like, this is what we're doing today. It's, what are you going to get done? How can I help you get that done?
Yeah.
If you're ahead of the teacher pace, yes, you do need to come to school. Use that to your advantage and stay ahead because that will definitely help you in your future.
Go right to the reference book and look up that that's HCl. Reacts with calcium carbonate. So what I want to see here is calcium C. This is calcium chloride. So calcium, we already know is +2. Chloride. Because what I worry about is that you're going to kind of get caught up in this class, which is what I want, but it can't be at the expense of your future.
One thing that I wish I would have known before choosing CL is how fast the pacing goes and that it doesn't stop for you at any time. So you have to use your class time and zone times well so that you can stay on pace.
Remember 14. Okay, so if it meets, so if we have, let's say, your figure, like this, okay, a diameter, without a doubt, I can just move it there. Has it changed its length at any point? No, so now X can go there. What are your measurements? It still has to be right triangle.
I need help.
Okay.
How do I do this one if I don't know those numbers?
You know A or 4, which one? So you're doing like arithmetic, which means adding the same amount every time, or subtracting the same amount. You're not doing like multiplying and divide. Geometric. Okay. So yes, you're taking 180 times that n minus 2. Now where'd that 3 come from? Does that make...
So n minus, or 5 minus 2.
Yeah, just so you're like always in the same pattern. So when you get to the test, you're like, okay, now I remember. Those are parallel, becomes a what? Becomes a T. Is that an R? Nope, then an A. All the way back to 11-2. Yes, keep going. Transversal. Yes.
It can fracture. Great word choice. Really good word choice. Just destroying the status quo, disobedience. So what do we know? You shouldn't have teachers. When it comes to so maybe the response.
But it actually doesn't, but we just have to pretend. Alright, what do we got going on?
I'm on my third vote.
You're not flying through these.
I'm like working out how to pronounce all of these. Okay. Abstemious. You want to hear me try? Yeah. Abstemious. Yeah. I just said that.
If CL learners are struggling to complete a course, they will continue to work towards mastery until those objectives are met and the course is completed. CL students have content-specific study periods with teachers available to answer questions in that content area. Each week, learners choose the zones they need based upon pacing and teacher recommendation.
You're at even more of a disadvantage. You know what I mean? So what I've done in the past was some other kids that fall a little bit behind.
So we have x plus y equals 20, which means we have to, the product is as large as possible, so we have x times y, so that's going to be x times 20 minus y, or 20 minus x.
Travel around. Yeah. Training teachers.
CL learners are only required to attend zones if they are behind pace. Otherwise, they can go to an open zone where they can work on content, talk with friends, or relax. So how does the year look differently between the two programs? Note the teacher's pace in blue for both CL and TL. At the top, you can see a student on pace in the CL in yellow, a student behind pace, and a student ahead of teacher pace as the year progresses. On the bottom, you can see that student pace matches the teacher's pace throughout the year in the TL program. Parent-teacher meetings are a great resource and are utilized in both programs to encourage and empower learners. Additional class time and tutoring are available for all learners. Learners in both programs are responsible for advocating for their learning. Weekly emails with parents help to communicate grades, pace, missing assignments, and other classroom happenings. Parents should expect a weekly email from Principal Rollinger to communicate school-wide news at HHS. All learners are provided with a laptop. They are expected to take devices home and use them for educational purposes and to communicate with teachers and parents. Schoology is used by both programs to distribute and collect learning content. Both programs may distribute flipped classroom material. Schoology is the main hub for CL teachers to report grades and student progress. TL teachers utilize Infinite Campus Parent Portal to communicate grades and assignment completion.
Yes, you see them a lot in your elective classes and at lunch, in sports, and in clubs.
In the CL program and the TL program, you get to see both your friends on the other side, so you can see in the lunch and opens, so you're not just secluded to one group.
And you won't always be completely separated from them. Like some classes you do is mixed with CL, TL. For example, AP Human and Geography. You get to be mixed and have some of your friends in that class too.
Both CL and TL students have lunch together over several periods. Electives are available for all students regardless of program. New courses are always being added. For generations, the Harrisburg School District has strived to provide academic and extracurricular excellence to its learners by supporting their academic, social, and emotional development. By examining a wide variety of measures, from academics to alumni data, we feel confident that all learners who will walk across the stage at graduation will receive a first-class education and be ready for any endeavor they wish to pursue. Regardless of which program you choose, we are all Tigers.